many California YouTubers can you name? How many California YouTubers can you name? You got this Gavin Newsom recall election. You got the Republicans about to coup d'etat California. The Republicans are about to take California over, and I haven't heard any YouTube or Google. Nobody has been talking about this goddamn election. Gavin Newsom is going to get recalled, and who are we going to put in his place? Larry fucking Elders? We're going to make Larry Elders the goddamn governor? No, not Larry Elders. How about Kevin Paffrath? Let's get Kevin Paffrath in there. You want Kevin Paffrath? Is that who you want to be the next governor of California? Kevin Paffrath? How about Dan Kapilovitz? That's my guy, Dan Kapilovitz. But anyways, you have lots of YouTubers. What, Hassan Abi, right? There's a California YouTuber. Jimmy Dore, California YouTuber. I want to say Jackson Hinkle. What about Frank Tifa? TYT. In TYT, I think TYT is in California too. So I'm checking all these channels out, and if you know any other California kind of prominent YouTubers, right, in lefty liberal land in this space, and Ben Dixon, is he out in California? So Ben Dixon, are you all talking about the goddamn, the Republicans are about to take California away from you? Are you guys paying attention, or are you all just going to keep your heads in the sand, just thumbs up your buttholes? What are you doing, Jimmy Dore? What are you, Jimmy? So, Jimmy Dore, I'm checking out his channel, and we have neoliberals' comical solutions to our problems. California governor signs order lowering drug prices statewide. That's, you know, good thing, right? 2 years ago. California governor pulls National Guard from the border. I don't know if he's critical, if that's a good or a bad thing. California banks suspend mortgages for 3 months. There's one thing here that was like maybe 3 months ago. California goes against the CDC guidelines, extends mask wearing. And I like that idea, because it's like, you know what, okay, the CDC says that it's okay, but we don't think it's okay, not yet. You got all these motherfucking, I mean, Arizona's right next door to California. You got Arizona next door to California, Jesus Christ. You want that fucking Arizona trash to spread their fucking COVID shit? Now, you need to have masks on just to let everybody know that you're a fucking Californian. Get some Sub-Zero mask, right? Make it fucking cool and shit. So, California goes against CDC guidelines that extends mask wearing. Jimmy Dore report 3 months ago. This is always talked about, the Gavin Newsom recall election. So, does Jimmy Dore and TYT and Jackson Hinkle, do y'all want Larry Elders to become the governor of your state? Because your silence, you're going to encourage the complacency and the apathy of the electorate. California going to the Republicans would be the worst fucking news in the goddamn world already. California went to the Republicans. Joe Biden, you fucking suck. Maybe hell, maybe that's what we need for the revolution, huh? But I guess I feel sorry. That would suck. It would be bad for California.
I want to cover this very quickly because people, the CDC abruptly changed its guidance on face masks last week. Masks have become a political statement as much as an epidemic necessity. Yes, that's true. In an unexpected announcement on May 13th, the CDC guidance that all people should wear masks when in enclosed public spaces has changed. And what is that guidance? The CDC now says that 2 weeks after completing a full regeneration for the COVID, people no longer need to wear masks indoors if you're vaccinated. That's the new guidance. But weird, the governor of California is not following that guidance. And I tweeted that out. I said the governor of California is not following the science on CDC. I thought only red state's governor knows that COVID science. Weird how none of this shitlibs are pillorying him for it. Again, for a year you weren't allowed to disagree with the CDC, but now you can do it. A University of San Francisco, California expert says California, San Francisco should immediately lift mask mandates for the vaccinated.
Well, if an expert says it, we got to believe the expert. So this is it, right? So Jimmy Dore's mad. Oh, we're still doing the mask. The goddamn mask. Is that what we're doing? We're still doing the goddamn mask. Jimmy Dore, I don't know if you're fucking paying attention, but, you know, fuck your Gavin Newsom. Fuck your Gavin Newsom, but you're about to get the Governor Larry Elders in there. You have actually, it's been mailed out, so California has all the mail-in ballots have been sent out, right? And I keep on forgetting about that mail-in ballot controversy. So let's see. We'll go ahead and jot, let's see, mail-in ballot. All right. So Jimmy Dore, Jimmy Dore is mum on the recall election. And you know Hassan Abi, he's like a fucking super YouTuber, right? Is Hassan Abi going to use his super YouTube skills? What about the TYT? They got a whole fucking network. Jackson Hinkle, pretty righteous motherfucker. He's in California, Orange County, right? He's in the rich place. But I guess, I mean, who cares, right? If a Republican takes over, right? I mean, Orange County, they'll be fine. Orange County would do fine if it's a Republican governor. It's not like it's going to change Jackson Hinkle's or Jimmy Dore or Hassan Abi's life. Their lives will stay the same. Their lives will be fine. TYT, they'll be fine. They're making fucking bank. They're making, you know, they got millions of fucking goddamn mansions and compounds and this and that and what have you. Don't want to listen to any more of Jimmy Dore? No, I do not. I don't want to listen to any more Jimmy Dore. Let's listen to a little bit of Larry Elders.
Also not going to do what this governor has done. He's overseeing the release of some 20,000 people, 20,000 convicted felons, many of whom are violent offenders during COVID. And the stats show that the majority of them are likely to reoffend. That's why Barbara Boxer, just a few days ago, was mugged by somebody in the Bay Area in Oakland. And even Gavin Newsom several months ago was assaulted by a homeless person. But Gavin Newsom had a security detail, and that protected him. Most of us don't have security detail. Crime doesn't have a color. Homelessness doesn't have a color. The rising cost of living doesn't have a color. So I'm going to do something about crime, homelessness, and the cost of living in my first several days if I'm fortunate enough to become governor.
Sounds pretty good, Larry.
I have the next question. I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Marco Spertone. I am California opinion editor for McClatchy Newspapers. It's a pleasure to meet you. Before I ask my question, though, I wanted to ask a follow-up to what you just said at the end there. You referred to studies showing that police were more hesitant. Could you let us, what studies are you referring to?
Well, there is a big article I urge everybody to read in the Washington Post, April 27, 2016. The reason I know that date is because that's my birth date. And they talk about studies going back over decades, including from researchers at Washington State University. I believe it's Washington State, not University of Washington, but it's one of those two in Washington State.
Which is it, Larry Elders?
Research going back over decades where they do simulations of police officers, and they find that the police officers are 3 times more hesitant to pull the trigger on a black suspect than on a white suspect. Also, there's a front-page article in the New York Times, same year, 2016, about a Harvard economist named Roland Fryer. Roland Fryer is so brilliant. He is Harvard's youngest tenured professor in its history. Harvard is the oldest college in America, if I'm not mistaken. And he assumed that because of the high-profile deaths of people like Freddie Gray in Baltimore, Tamir Rice in Cleveland, Eric Gardner in New York, of course, Michael Brown in Ferguson, that the police were in fact engaging in the use of disproportionate force against black suspects compared to white suspects. After his research, he said it was the most surprising finding of my professional career. He found not only were the police not engaging in lethal, deadly force against blacks excessively, he found, as did the researchers at the other institution I mentioned, he found that police were more hesitant, more reluctant to pull the trigger on a black suspect than a white suspect. It's a lie. Now, a lot of people on the left believe in lies, and many lies are just simply innocuous. This is not an innocuous lie, because it does 2 things. As I mentioned, it calls the police to pull back. It's called the Ferguson effect.